Hey everybody, welcome back to What's It Costing with Heather Austin. Today I want to ask you, what is it costing you at Christmas time? Christmas is supposed to be a very joyful season. Is it costing you your time? Is it costing you your financial freedom? Is it giving you stress, anxiety, and a mountain of debt? If so, you might want to do things differently. I'm going to tell you what I do and the changes that I have made throughout the years and how to plan accordingly. But I'm going to start off with, I'm a giver. I'm a giver at heart. I love to give. However, I cut my numbers down drastically when it comes to Christmas time. I was raised with generational really of givers, and it would be nothing for them to buy for like 50 people. Honestly, like they would buy like for their children, their grandchildren, their church members, people like that, everybody. They just bought for everybody, and I thought that was the way of life until I became an adult and I started doing that too, and it was a very big burden, and it was very hard to clean up my mess in January from buying Christmas gifts. So I no longer do that. Now what I do, and what I would suggest that you do, is get you a list, get you a piece of paper, and write down the people that you currently buy for. Make sure you count your coworkers, write them down, because you do that. So write down everybody that you bought for last year and look at that list and ask yourself, who do I truly need to buy for? If I need to give somebody a gift at Christmas time, who does it really need to be? And what you could also do is do a game instead. So if you are at work, and even with your family, who does not love to get together with your family and play games? I love playing games. So you can do this at work. You can do this with your coworkers. Say, hey, instead of everybody buying a gift for each person, how about we play a game? So you can draw names, or you just all bring a gift of the same value, like $25 or $50, whatever you choose, and you play a game with that. And everybody leaves with something, and you don't have to spend $25 on this girl's shirt that she don't even like, and $30 on this perfume that girl don't even like the smell of it. You know, people really, they do. You spend your hard-working money on gifts that people most of the time don't even keep. So think about that. Keep your money. Buy for the people that you need to buy for. If you feel like you need to buy your children Christmas gifts, then that's who you get for. If you want to give your mom, whoever, I'm not saying don't buy for anybody, but be very choosy in who you are doing this for. And just remember that it's not about the gift. It's not about the gift. It is not about the gift. I cannot say it enough. You know, if you don't buy me something, it does not mean you don't love me. If I don't buy you something, it does not mean I don't love you. But do not go in debt over things like this. So when you are choosing who you're going to buy for, now you're going to have to set a limit. How much are you going to spend on Christmas? Not per person, but how much are you going to spend? I would suggest to not use a credit card. Do not use a credit card. Do not skip your rent. People become homeless over Christmas gifts, and people lose their cars because they take them to a car title loan place and then they can't afford it. I have heard so many stories, and it's not worth it. Your children would much rather have a roof over their head and feel safe than to have that gift. So let's say that you're on hardships or you're single and you just don't have extra money, and your children are wanting these expensive gifts. We all want stuff. Doesn't mean we have to get it. So get what you can, but use cash. Do not go in debt over this. All right, so once you figured out how much you have to spend, let's say that you have $600 and you have 3 people you're going to buy for, then that's all you do. That's all you do. You get those gifts for them, and that's all you do. So if you are purchasing gifts at Christmas, and we all know that we're going to, but no one plans ahead. And it is July right now. So let's say that you have 3 children and you're going to spend $200 a piece on them. That means you have 6 months to come up with that money, which is $100 a month. So that's how you plan ahead. What you should do is in January, you know you're going to buy Christmas gifts in December. So if you have 3 children and you're going to spend $200 a piece, that's $600. You divide that by 12, and that's what, $50 a month. So be very cautious about that plan. So if you're spending $1,000 divided by 12, whatever it is that you are wanting to spend, plan ahead for that. And also, when we have Christmas and Thanksgiving and things like that, we have extra costs that we need to be thinking about. If you're hosting parties at Christmas, that's an extra cost. If you are, trying to think, our Christmas lights, we put up a Christmas tree. Well, if your Christmas lights quit working, you have to go buy more Christmas lights. I would suggest don't be going out and buying Christmas decorations every year. Keep your Christmas decorations and use them over. But you do what you want to do. I'm very thrifty. I'm going to be using my stuff. And, if I need to go buy something or if I see a cute little ornament, then if I want to buy it, I do. But plan for that. So make sure you have an extra buffer in there for those things. So as long as you plan ahead for Christmas, then it's not stressful. As long as you set a limit to what you're going to spend, then it's not stressful. If you just think about all those people you're purchasing gifts for and think about, are they actually keeping it? And why? Why do you feel like you got to buy all these gifts? That's what I ask myself. And, it's so easy to get caught up in it because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings and you don't want to make someone feel like, you don't appreciate them or whatever. But really ask yourself and ask your coworkers, hey, can we just play this game at Christmas and not give personal gifts to each other? And most of the time they're going to be so glad that you brought it up because they too are trying to pay bills and trying to get out of debt and trying to enjoy life. And, if you have the money to give and you want to give people, give. It's okay to give, but please do not go in debt. Don't go in debt. Use cash. Use cash and plan ahead. So if you have done stupid stuff at Christmas time, leave some comments below. Let me know what you did and the financial stress and the burdens that it caused you. Like my channel, and I will see you next time on What's a Costin' with Heather Austin.